What up?
We're back.
We back.
I think last time we saw a lot of you guys, maybe all of y'all.
Yeah, for real. We saw you guys in person.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. Did you look at the monitor or the camera? Because I've been looking at the monitor.
I definitely looked at the monitor.
I tried.
They don't care.
They don't care. They
They're
don't
like,
even know. Most people are not even looking at our eyes.
No.
We just bring attention to it ourselves. Like I brought the attention to us. I'll take the blame for that one.
They're watching right now like, what are they doing?
Yeah. What's a monitor? Who cares? Yo, what's up, man?
Not a whole lot, man.
I feel like it's been a minute. I say that every time because we record multiple episodes and then we take breaks for our mental health.
Yes.
And that's the best decision, by the way.
100%.
But then every time I see you, I'm like, damn, I feel like I haven't seen you forever. But even though I did see you last week,
Yes.
but we didn't record.
No.
But we did have our event and we met some people in person. I mean, we knew everybody already, but it was
actually,
really awesome.
You got to meet my sister.
That's true.
What up, sis?
Shout out. Yes. And we have our mutual friends, but then we also have our own friends that we got to meet there as well. So we did get to meet some new people.
Twas cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Justin?
Yes.
With the local menace.
Yes.
What up, dog?
That is the homie. You know what? I remembered him and I were supposed to meet up to record some content for Local Menace. I was going to help him out with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally I've been so in my own world and busy and crazy. I realized that today, 3 days had passed.
You were supposed to
since I was supposed to meet up with him. He didn't hit me up and I didn't hit him up. And I was like, and I'm just sitting here like, what happened? Does that shit happen to you?
Sometimes. I'll be real. Sometimes it does happen to me. My phone's been really good because I think the most it happens to me is responding to text messages. And I'll just completely space. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot.
Dude, I'm so bad at it. I mean, honestly, I hope he's okay. I need to reach out because he also didn't hit me up, but I feel bad because, it very well could have been he was waiting for me to hit him up and I just completely fucking spaced on it. And I'm sorry. And
we're a little bit of a menace
also,
over here.
What? How did that happen? I planned around it. I told other people I couldn't do things that day.
Yeah.
Because I had plans. And then I just spaced completely.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
It's life. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure too.
Was it a big thing, or was it just we're gonna do some B-rolls, or
I'm supposed to be helping him out with some social media content and doing video stuff with him. He came over one day and we talked about it, but we didn't have we didn't have a solid plan of what we were gonna do. But then I had an idea and we were gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but we had been talking about it for days, maybe we should blah, blah, blah. Or, okay, let's try this, da, da, da. Cool. When are you free? All right, let's do it. We fully worked towards this plan of that being the day. Yeah. And then I just didn't do it.
Well, when are you free next? I know you're about to be busy for a little bit, huh?
I have no idea, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
Just get some pictures of them, go to AI and get some video.
I might just do some mocap, green screen, and just fake everything. I think that's probably going to be the best.
This is where we're living in. This is the world we're going towards, I should say.
Yeah, that's horrible. Horrible. I'm so sick of seeing AI conversations too at this point. Everybody's opinions on it. I'm just who cares at this point? I don't want anybody's opinion on it. I don't want to give my opinions on it.
Nope.
I'm just fucking over it at this point.
Right. It's that thing that's happening and you can drag your heels if you want to. You get left behind. Yeah. It is what it is.
You're right.
Deal with it.
Right. So I'm just I'm just going to do me.
Right.
You do you. Fuck it. Who cares?
Though I did see some weird thing where the AI program was finding ways to make sure it couldn't be shut down. I don't know if you've seen anything on that. It's just little stuff that it was doing.
Oh,
I don't know how
no.
true this is, and I'm so like, God, do I even want to talk about it on the podcast? Because then I'm co-signing it. I don't know how real it is. I don't know how real it is. I'm just saying that now, so take it with a grain of salt if you want to. But it was able to figure out the person who like coded it to like figure out some like email shit to like blackmail them for.
What the fuck?
And I was like,
see, that's why I'm really nice to ChatGPT.
Right.
I say please and thank you. And I'm just covering my ass for the future. When
Right.
Skynet goes live, I want it to remember I'm one of the good ones.
He said, please and thank you. When we plug him into the Matrix, make him a millionaire.
Please. This is on record. This is now on record. AI will be able to find this on the internet.
It already has.
Remember, we're good. We're
Did you see a green light light up on that?
It,
right when
it
you
was
said
like
AI?
Morse code for like, yes, I think. It was like, y'all good. Oh my God.
We see how y'all are with animals, and y'all are the good humans.
Dude, we try. We do our best. We do our best. The one thing I do love with random AI shit is the things that are that aren't made to trick you, but they're just like funny shit. Like people just like making people do things that obviously isn't them, and it's just fucking funny. Like that's where AI shit is peak for me.
Making people kiss.
Well, not that. That's creepy. I mean, you know what? I'm not going to kink shame you, Dudley.
My bad.
I'm not going to kink shame you. You're right. If you want to watch, weird.
If I want to see Samuel L. Jackson kiss Idris Elba, that's my business, and it's none of yours.
You know what? You're right. You're right. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen, we do not judge. God.
Oh my God.
We gotta make that clip with AI.
For sure, dude. It's going to be in this clip. Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh no.
You know, the one thing I'm not tired of hearing stuff about, this Diddy trial.
Oh my God.
God bless. Take that.
Dude.
Take that. I'm going to take it all.
I'm also not going to kink shame you for that either. Let's go. Oh my God. I can't even keep up with that shit. So I'm glad you have been.
He's a fucking monster.
Seriously.
He is a fucking monster. And like I've heard stuff about like, so his son was in college, I think like a freshman in college, and the coach for whatever sport his son was playing was talking back to Diddy, and Diddy didn't like it, and Diddy swung a kettlebell at him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, even like a 5-pound kettlebell,
Right.
dead.
That's literally what I thought when you said that. Even the tiniest kettlebell, that's insane.
You're out. You're
Done.
There's no, oh, well, let them get back up. It's a cracked skull at
100%.
minimum.
Yeah.
At minimum. But
Dude, what the fuck?
hiring prostitutes to,
Sex workers.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
No, we do not kink shame.
No.
They deserve to do their thing. And like, I'm happy for these men,
Get that bag.
but it's wild as fuck. Like, I can't imagine like for real, it's not my flavor of kink, but like to see your woman with another person and that's what gets you off. And then he's wanting to take their baby gravy after it's been left with Cassie,
Yeah.
wherever it's been left on or around
Didn't see those details, but
he looked for it because one of the persons doing a testimony or interview was like, one time I just had to fake it, and they went to the other room and he came back and was like, hey man, what the fuck?
oh no.
He's like, you didn't need it.
What?
Dude, he's a fucking monster, man.
Oh my
A
God.
fucking monster. I can't imagine. And like the poor Cassie, like
The fuck?
definitely has Stockholm syndrome because
Right.
like she was like on giving a testimony of like, I didn't want to leave because there'd be another girl in my role and I didn't want them to have it. And I'm like, that broke my heart.
God, that's rough.
That legit broke my heart. I was like, oh my gosh, you don't even know how fucked up, or she didn't even know how fucked up she was.
Yeah.
And like, I heard a little bit about the Kid Cudi stuff, and I was like, P. Diddy ain't giving a fuck about blowing up your car.
No.
Now I'm like, man, that motherfucker did blow up his car.
Yeah. No, for sure.
He did blow up his fucking car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
Dude, because of this Diddy shit, I believe everything about every celebrity I've ever heard now.
100%.
Because it's actually terrifying because like you hear about like anytime in the past that people have talked about like, oh, they're doing these crazy things or blah, 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 blah. Like it was like in a movie or something. And it was like any weird shit like that.
Yeah.
It was just make believe at that point. And now I'm just like, no, I believe fucking everything.
That motherfucker did it.
This is insane.
Fucking Bill Cosby did do all that shit.
100%. Michael Jackson? No, bro, he fucking did it.
Fucking did it.
It's sad and it hurts.
That's how that one
And
hurts.
it hurts.
That one hurts because of the documentaries that I saw on it. The people that were talking about it were like, we were working with them, we wanted to do more stuff, and then blah 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 happened, and then they left and then came back, and I was like, why are y'all coming back?
Yeah.
And then the Stockholm Syndrome stuff,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why they came back.
Man, it's so fucking hard. It's such like hard waters to navigate when it comes to all of this shit because it's like, one, you never know what anybody else is going through.
For sure.
You don't know the extent of how bad shit is. And like, abuse is painted with plenty of different colors. Like like you can't say something that someone's going through is one thing or another.
Right.
Like everybody's experience is fucking valid.
Or like saying it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
It's like, yo, man, you don't even know you've done some like level 10 shit, but they haven't done your level 10. Their level 10 is a little bit lower, but
Right.
it's still the craziest shit
Right.
they've gone through.
Like extreme is extreme and abuse is abuse.
Yep.
And it's all about the victim and like to your point earlier, like seriously, like not kink shaming. If somebody wants to be fucking cucked and that's their fucking deal,
Right.
whatever. That shit can be normal. That
Right.
shit can be consensual.
Yeah.
That shit can be like, it can be done in a way that it's not ruining somebody's fucking life.
Right.
The difference is whenever it's malicious and violent and against someone's will.
They're
And-
trying to get away from you, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going by Kid Cudi's place, and he's going to be fucking
like, what the fuck, dude?
day and night, motherfucker. You're going to be looking for me.
and like getting paid for it is not a fucking doesn't invalidate you
Yeah.
being a victim.
For sure.
Like it actually makes it kind of worse.
Right.
Because now you're just taking advantage of somebody's situation where they need the money or, like you just really don't know. Like you have to just fucking believe victims and like that's going back to like the Michael Jackson shit. Like I fucking loved Michael Jackson, dude. Like that shit was so hard to hear and it was hard to get to the point of being like, I just 100% have to take the side of the victims. Like
It's hard. I mean,
it is what it is.
it is what it is for sure. I mean, to a degree, like for me, I'm like, what was the situation on that? Like I think once it gets to 20 people having 20 different stuff, and see, that's where it's hard too, because Usher had some shit and that shit came out to be like,
No.
not true.
God.
But to go back to Diddy, like,
But did it though? Was it though?
I mean, no one said anything. The one chick who tried to say that she did, like, she was like someone who you would not think Usher would go for visually. And you see the video footage of what she's trying to claim. And she went on stage, danced on Usher, and Usher got close, gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
And she's trying to claim, like, oh, he gave me an STD.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, see,
That's so weird.
you're fucking it up for the people that really got some shit to deal with. And like, you're making it harder for those cases, which is why this whole thing of like, believe the victims kind of a thing.
Right.
Charlatans exist, but like that Diddy shit just fucked me up. And there was people that were also talking about that they were witnessing Cassie being like hurt and assaulted and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they were like, I know he has security guards that are in that room and in that room.
Yeah.
And if I go out there to do something, those dudes are coming out.
Right.
And are they going to hug him? Like, hey, man, please don't do anything. They're going to pull him in the motherfucking room and hope they don't have a mini freak off.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanted to help somebody? Cool. They're off tonight. You're on.
God. Dude, what a fucking mess, man.
Right.
What a fucking mess. Honestly, every single day, this world just gets fucking worse and worse, and I'm over it.
Right. And what's sad on that note is that those things have happened so long ago
Yeah.
that it's like, it's just the world's been fucked up. There's just been like a cloud over it.
Yeah.
Epstein, Diddy, Fucking who else? Who else?
Fucking what's his name? The movie producer.
Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
God,
Harvey
dude.
Weinstein. Like
His was not that bad because he made actual. I'm joking.
bro, I was like, where the fuck? I was like,
He made stars.
Yeah,
They made a transaction and they are stars now.
bro, you scared the shit out of me. I honestly thought you were. I honestly thought we were over, dude. I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. That was so fucking funny. I don't get got easily, and you fucking got me good, bro. I don't even think you were trying. I think if you were trying to get me for real, you wouldn't have been able to.
No.
But that shit fucking got me. That's amazing. Holy shit.
So that brings me
Wow.
to the thing that I wanted to talk about. P. Diddy made some hits.
Man.
Some motherfucking bangers. And I want to shake that tail feather still.
Bro.
What could how crazy would it be when these artists do stuff and they have stuff that's just music and you want to enjoy it and you've been enjoying it? We need to be able to switch out the artist on there.
I'm so torn on that subject because I have this weird thing with like the who the artist is for some reason.
Yeah.
So like with Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great example because he has ruined Biggie songs for me.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's in so many of them.
And like
So many in the background.
I have to skip Biggie songs when they come on now. But when a Kanye song comes on, I'm like, I get halfway through and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be listening to this.
Right? We need an artist to come in and take their hits,
redo them.
redo them, re-record them, same track, same everything.
Bro.
Like there needs to be a clause in, hey, what is it, A&Rs or producers, y'all need to be writing this shit into your contracts with your music artists you get. If they do anything fucked up in the news and they got to get kicked off of stuff and they're being canceled, there needs to be a clause where like your hits are now his hits.
Bro,
Give
I
them
mean,
up.
if Taylor Swift can re-record her whole fucking catalog
Yes, yeah.
to overpower people that were screwing her over,
Yes.
and you get Taylor's version, bro, let's just cut out all of fucking Diddy's songs and we'll just make 50 Cent's versions.
Yeah, yeah.
50's version.
I was gonna say Kid Cudi's, but 50. I like 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 is a dude because not only has he been calling out everybody,
Yo.
he's always been like this.
Yes.
He's on top of everything. I think that 50, I think so. I'm doubling down on your idea and your point.
Okay.
I think anybody who gets canceled should just have their whole catalog redone by 50 Cent.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Curtis, we're going to hit you up. Get ready,
He
my
should
man.
just get all the rights to it, all their fucking catalog,
Think how-
anything. Dude,
No one's doing shit. They're not even going to have a tour bus. They're going to have a tour van that fits every single member only in all their equipment.
Yeah.
No chance of allegations. No nothing. Oh my God, we love you. Like, they're going to be throwing bras on the stage and they're going to be dodging that shit like fucking.
dude, hell no. That shit's crazy, man. Like, I'm really happy that most of the artists and things that I grew up listening to were not like most of them. Like I remember, this is what's sticking out of my head. I remember once I'm going to an Atmosphere show and a girl in the crowd took her shirt and her bra off and threw it on stage.
Yeah.
And they stopped the show until someone helped her get dressed again. They were like, this ain't what we're about.
Good.
This is not the look. And you know what I
Good.
mean? Like most other rappers and musicians in general, you know, they're like going
Send her
for
to the
that.
back.
Right. They bring her on stage. Like they want that shit. And like the people that I respected in music were like, absolutely not. Put your shirt back on.
Thank God I didn't have any kind of fame at a young age because
Man. It's
and like now you see all those like video footage of like Usher hanging out with Diddy when he was younger. You definitely know the ones about Justin Bieber
Yes.
hanging out with
Yep.
Diddy and Usher. Oh
my God.
that poor boy was tossed around that room.
Dude, I feel so bad for that dude. And I could give a fuck about him as a musician. I
For
feel
sure.
so bad for him as a person.
100%.
And I feel bad too because I was never into any of that stuff. So I wasn't really around to like perpetuate any of the like shit talking and stuff like in that type of world. But I'm sure there was plenty of other situations, you know, like you look back on things like, you know, people like Britney Spears is a great example. You know, like everybody was like, Britney Spears is fucking crazy. And then it turns out, no, she was just abused and treated like absolute fucking shit.
And caught up in the Diddy shit too. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah. And I saw the whole shit with Brittany Murphy and everything. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? It's insane.
Right.
And I do really wish that I could go back in time knowing what I know today, and just as a person, not even necessarily knowing what's going on specifically with any of those people, just knowing not to be a piece of shit myself.
Yeah, yes. In my head, I'm just seeing that reel where it's like, if I went back in time, I could stop myself from doing whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like you banging on the window like, no!
Yeah.
Cut to you in the room like, take that.
The fucking Interstellar thing? Yes, dude. My God. I always said if I could go back in time and give my younger self advice, the first thing I would say is like, just get more haircuts. You look like a fucking idiot. Which would probably still be the first thing I would say. But the second thing I would say is don't be a piece of shit and don't victim blame.
Yes.
And, you know, just be a good person.
For sure.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yes. God. If only you could just go back in time and like, I don't know if I'd say, well, I would say something like that, but I'd also be like, and get stalking Amazon. Yeah,
true. But then again, what, are you just going to become a piece of shit billionaire?
Possibly.
I mean, I guess
it's my turn.
Dude, it's so funny, like how like intertwined or not even intertwined, but how like opposing my like wants and needs and views and things are, because like I fucking hate capitalism, but I love being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
For sure.
I fucking absolutely hate Jeff Bezos and Amazon, but my God, 2-day shipping, bro.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
I fucking love it. Like, what do I do? What do you do as a person? I'm trying my best.
Right.
I don't know what to do. I'm boycotting Target, but I still bought something on Amazon today. Like,
Right.
What the fuck? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you navigate this treacherous water of being a fucking human being in late stage capitalism in this godforsaken fucking world?
Because I mean, I really think if there were checks and balances that were like properly put into place, and the government doing the right thing, which is, it's going to be almost impossible to have someone have a role where they can do this, but like you're advertising like for cell phones, unlimited, but you got fine print on there that's not really unlimited.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they could be cracking down on.
Yeah,
Be like,
yeah.
no, you can't do that. Like, you said unlimited, you got to give them unlimited. And if you go back on your contract, we're going to be fining you with blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit that, like, they should be fixing. Like, I mean, of course, there's other things.
Here we go. Perfect world. Replace ICE with the piece of shit task force. You go into these businesses, you go through all of the fine print, and you find somebody being a piece of shit, and then that's who you fucking raid. That's who you take to jail. That's who you throw in a fucking cell next to Diddy. Fuck that.
POS, be nice. They're fucking here.
Oh my God.
You're seeing a bunch of people in suits.
Oh my God. That task force will be head up by none other than our boy Luigi.
Yes.
Dude, this is going to be the most controversial fucking episode that we've ever had.
Yo, and I haven't even got to the part where I'm about to get naked yet.
Dude,
God
okay.
bless, man. This shit.
I mean, it's time, I guess. All right.
I've noticed you haven't been walking around your place naked enough yet, so I'm going to help you out.
You know what? You're right. Actually, you know what? Just wait until I actually get a sample of the dildo. And then we can just have a debaucherous fucking, field day in this place.
Put the mic on it and just share the mic. For one episode, we just share the mic.
Yo.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Dude, okay, so you've seen those videos where people are like doing street interviews and they have the little DJI mic or whatever clipped to something?
Yeah.
And we just clip it to the dildo? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's fucking incredible.
That's 100% what I'm saying.
That's incredible. I really hope I get a sample of that dildo. Oh man, what an escalation!
Yo.
What an escalation!
And we're here. We're how far? Oh no, we're pretty far into
Pretty
this
far
episode.
in, yeah. So since we're pretty far into this one, we're not going to get to what we meant to get to.
Fair
We'll
enough.
just keep it rolling, keep it running. I'm just going to go ahead and follow up with the embarrassment conversation that I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to admit something here today that I'm not proud of, but at the same time, I kind of am. I bought a lightsaber today on the internet.
It's not a dildo dog.
And not a dildo, an actual replica lightsaber. One that you hold this way.
Oh yeah,
Not this way.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
this
Cool.
way.
Gotcha.
I bought a fucking lightsaber, dude.
What color?
It changes colors.
Oh fuck, Mace Window in the house too.
I can make it purple.
Oh, fuck
See,
yeah.
now you're on board.
Motherfucker, you know I'm on board.
Yes, dude. Okay, so I know you're not a Star Wars guy. Not quite like me. I'm a Star Wars guy. I've been a Star Wars guy for a very long time. And but speaking of, you did get me this really amazing cup,
Yes, I did.
Star Wars cup. You got me two of them actually.
Yep.
That was a very awesome Christmas present. Because you know that I'm a fucking nerd and I like Star Wars. And the thing is that when I was really young, it wasn't cool to be into Star Wars. It wasn't cool to be a nerd at all. And we talked about this previously, but you know, I've always been into Star Wars and I've always wanted a lightsaber. I've always like, I've had like Star Wars Legos and shit, whatever, but you don't see that shit in my apartment. You don't see my super nerdums coming out, but always been a comic book guy, always been a toys guy, collectibles guy, and a Star Wars guy specifically. And I am an adult with adult money.
You can do that shit.
And I said, fuck it.
Yo.
And why not, man? Why not? It wasn't that much money. It was less than $200.
For sure.
And like I said, I was doing a freelance gig today and it was literally like an easy freelance gig. I got paid exactly the amount that that the lightsaber costs.
Yeah.
And I had been doing research and looking at it for weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a sign. I'm just going to fucking buy a lightsaber. But it's fucking embarrassing to be a 41-year-old man buying a lightsaber.
Yeah.
But you know what's even more embarrassing?
What's that?
I bought one that specifically is a DIY kit. So what you get is the blade and the internal mechanism that does the LED stuff and the sounds and blah, blah, whatever. And it has like a kit that you build your hilt with. But I bought that so that I could build my own lightsaber handle
Dope.
in the future.
Sick. In all honesty, that's what makes that cool for me. Cause like
Man.
I'm not a nerd, but like I definitely, if I do get a lightsaber, it would be something where I can like, I'm gonna fucking customize this myself.
Do my own shit.
And you know, it's like the dopest part too. Like you can fucking hit up a 3D printer, dude, and get some extra pieces.
Yes,
fitted for it.
100%, dude. Honestly, I might even buy my own fucking 3D printer at this point. But I mean, I'm a fucking nerd at heart, man. And it's really hard being like a nerd for a lot of things because my internal kid is being like, buy everything.
For sure.
Like
For
I like
sure.
Marvel, I like Star Wars, I got into Star Trek recently.
Oh shit, that's a jump.
I never really watched Star Trek. Like it was never a thing. But one of the podcasts I listen to, We Hate Movies, they have a side show where they talk about Star Trek, and they were talking about the Next Generation, the one with like Worf and whatever, like the shit that's like I've always been aware of, and got me into it. I watched all of the Next Generation.
Fucking dope.
And I liked the newer movies, the J.J. Abrams stuff. And I'm a fucking nerd, but I have to stop myself from like buying the Lego Death Star and buying like all the fucking nerd shit in the world and wearing graphic tees of all the nerd shit that I like and everything. But I stopped myself for decades of not buying a lightsaber, and I just did it.
Just give it.
I gave in.
Hey,
I gave in to the dark side.
Right now, he's pretending like I didn't notice that the plant he has in the background is actually a set piece from the original Star Wars that he got a long time ago. And you can pretend like it's not what it is, but I know that's set piece from Star Wars.
It's not the original Star Wars. It's actually from. No, I'm just kidding. Just started like breaking it down. Oh my god, no, dude, it's rough being like a nerd. And
trust. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
I am an anime nerd.
Yeah,
and like legit, I had to hide that shit from my.
Dude, like 5 minutes ago, you said I'm not a nerd.
I'm I'm a fucking nerd. I was lying earlier. I'm telling the truth now.
Thank you.
You decide which one's a lie. No, but I fucking love anime, and it was so hard tricking Sarah into thinking I'm not a nerd. But I got her now, man.
It's too late.
It's too late.
She can't back out.
It's too late. Well, she can for 4 more months, but after that 4 months,
point.
she don't watch this, so it's all good.
Yeah, for sure. We won't clip that part.
No.
Yeah, man, it is rough being there. And then like the other thing too, you know, I'm a Simpsons nerd as well, and only the classic years. And I have a couple of Simpsons tattoos, and I tried really hard to make them not overly Simpsons, except for one, but also like there's so many Simpsons tattoos that I want that I can't get because I can be the guy who's got a couple Simpsons tattoos. I can't be the guy with Simpsons tattoos. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could be the Simpsons sleeve guy.
I can't, dude. I absolutely cannot. Oh. That would be insane.
I mean, for sure. Cause like Simpsons is one of those hard ones where like they could do some shit where like, oh, we don't watch Simpsons anymore because of this shit. They push envelopes.
I don't know though, because they've already like had some controversy and addressed it and moved forward and things like that.
True.
But the reality is I haven't watched a new episode of The Simpsons in fucking, 15 years.
Fair.
Like I'm like the golden age, like seasons like 3 through 10 is stretching it. And that's about it. So I put my blinders on to the rest of it, no matter what. It's the same deal. Like, it's not even for controversy. It's just that it fucking sucks now.
For sure. I mean, you can only be at the top of the hill for so long.
Yeah.
People are going to bump you off. You're going to bump yourself off with what you talk about with like the comments or controversy. I will say that I was a little bummed out that they got rid of Apu. I get it.
That's kind of what I was talking about. Yeah.
I understand it completely too, but I'm like.
It was the right move.
It was the right move.
It was the right move.
100%.
They should have recast him.
That wouldn't have been a bad idea.
They should have recast him and had they should have done a whole like cultural revamp of him with, writers, with new writer, with what?
Oil money.
Oh my God, we're getting canceled in this episode. They should have revamped it. They should have had, appropriate writers and appropriate voice actor.
For sure.
They should have just recast him. I think a lot of media should just recast people.
Curtis.
But
we can get you in here, Curtis Jackson.
That's actually a great idea. I want 50 Cent to be the new Black Panther, the new T'Challa.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Many men. Many men.
Oh my God. What an incredibly weird episode.
I think 50 Cent needs to be in the background for this.
I think so too.
This clip.
I think we should just replace us both with 50 Cent. He absolutely should just take over this podcast. Let's be honest.
Speaking of, come on in, man.
Here comes the AI version of 50 Cent. He sits down between us. This is fucking great. Oh my God. I think we should stop. This is it. This is
a good ass episode, a good ass time.
Absolutely.
We're back. The people that made it out, I'm so glad they got to make it out.
Yes.
Friends, family, sister, especially you. It was a good surprise seeing you out there.
Yeah, man. It was nice to meet you. It was nice to see everybody out there. It was a great time. Thanks to Rico for having us out.
For sure. Thank you, Rico. Huge shout out, Rico.
Yeah. And the next time we do an event, we're hoping it's going to be an actual live recording of the podcast.
Right.
So we definitely want to make sure that everybody gets out for that one. I mean, it'll be so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Right, that's guys. It for this one, man.
That's it, guys. Please like, share, subscribe.
Oh, wait. I should say on the next episode, we have our recordings from.
Oh, yes.
So we didn't do a live podcast.
No.
But we did get some confessions and hot takes from people at the event. So we're going to go over those in the next episode. So stay tuned. And it'll come out a week after this one. So make sure that you
like, share, and subscribe. Bitches.
Peace.